swing up, grab right foot, a little leg up. I start straight with a shake up. Why you need keys on the table? Here you go, create another fatal. Grab right foot, a little leg up. I start straight with a shake up. Why you please keys on the table? I don't think you could. So much suicide. I'm crying when angels begin to shine.
It's time for the best podcast around. Grab a cold one, sit back, and enjoy the show. This is Corner Pub Sports.
This is Dean Tolson, former Seattle Supersonic, and you're listening to Corner Pub Sports.
Fuck with my ass, man. Yeah.
Sports.
We'll do it live.
Yo, 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 what is going on?
What's up, yo?
The crew's back together.
Yes.
Yeah.
First live in 2 months?
2024.
Yeah,
First one.
And no Baroness shirt.
I know. He wore that last night. What's going on, everybody? Corner Pub Sports coming at you live here on
We
Facebook.
would have had a full crew. Then I got
Man.
under the weather, man. It was, all finally back and ready to go. And then,
Yeah, I was looking forward. Looking forward to it, man.
Number 19 blows.
yeah.
Yes, you are. Thanks for everyone who's watching on YouTube and X and whatever else we're on.
Whatever the fuck.
Whatever. And then, of course, you download on all those things.
Satchel.
All those places.
Yeah. Oh, Darren, what was that?
Tired, man. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
Get your head out of your ass.
Yeah.
Satchel.
Need more jam.
Yeah, it was a long night, man.
Yeah.
Long night.
He's Red
that's all
Solo
right.
Cup guy. That's him. Okay.
Yeah, not yet, man. Not yet, Steve. We'll get into it.
Yeah, well, we got Steve who's commenting about Toby Keith, so I'm gonna open the show with a little Toby Keith.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, right? I know it's gonna offend some people. I just don't get
Roby Sleeve.
country music.
Are you serious?
I just don't
There's
get
such a big following for it.
Right. I don't get it.
None of it at all. You don't like any of it.
Back in the day,
Hank Williams, stuff
right?
like that.
Like in the '70s and shit, like old country when it was really country. But I don't get it, man. I just don't get it.
I
Yeah.
love this bar.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Had a fit, right?
And
I mean, this has nostalgia
thinks my
because it was like
tractor sexy. Like, come on.
tractor sexy.
I agree. I agree, Ryan. And like this song has nostalgia because this was on in our like heyday of going out to the bars. This was on every bar jukebox.
Absolutely.
And
Yep.
played every time that you went in. So you just knew it. But yeah, I mean, I don't get it.
No offense to anybody that loves it. Like to each his own. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't quit. You know what? The worst though, and I think we know Brett Meyer's been on the show numerous times with us, and of course he's doing country music now and all. But he's kind of like doing it in a different way, like he's having fun with it. And his biggest gripe was the pop country.
Yeah, like most of it's
called
not
crossover.
The one
most of it's not country music anymore.
we heard it last night. We pre-gamed at Burnsy's before show, and Callie just said Cash, Nelson, Jennings, the Highwaymen.
Yeah, like that. Like that's country music. Like,
Dude, that rap mixed with country thing that they're trying to do.
yeah, someone
It's
covered.
horrible.
Someone covered like in a
But a G
country
thing.
version, nothing but a G thing from Dr. Dre.
It was terrible.
It's dumb. It's dumb.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Take
it
a
was
sip of red
going-
Solo Cup. I lift you up. Memory of Toby.
going back to Jay Parr's comment about Gary being tired because of the Sixers or whatever.
Tired and stressed because of the Sixers.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Tired and stressed.
Always
He was
stressed.
stressed. He lost sleep trying to make sense of all the trades.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what it
there
was.
Yeah.
I'm concerned for Embiid.
We got a lot of
Oh,
Hey, slap-
We'll
Embiid
be
in
in
the
LA
flapper.
next year. I'll be back.
They ought to trade that cocksucker. He's always hurt.
Embiid and the flapper. Maybe that'll be the name
And
of our
then,
show.
yeah.
Embiid and the
So
Flapper.
why is Joel Embiid why are his injuries always something you never fucking heard of?
this place flat.
This place flat.
Yeah. You know what?
And
And
there was a couple other ones. Like I can't pinpoint it, but like it's always something you're like,
Yeah.
This
what the
place
fuck
flat.
is that?
What he catches
Yeah.
undercarriage in his zipper? or
Right?
what?
Yeah.
All
the problem, and I know I know you guys talked about it. I wasn't on the show last week, but what the fuck was he doing in that game last week? The second that he ran to block a shot and his knee collapsed from under him and he fell to the ground, he needed to get the fuck out of there.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's only hurt because those idiots kept him in after that play happened and he was too slow to react.
No,
To the
Mike,
ball
he's
being
hurt
knocked out of his
because that's
hands.
what Joel Embiid
Well,
is.
hold on.
No,
I think
it's not.
He's
dude.
always
Right.
hurt.
not in
No.
this case though.
not
Gary.
in this case. It's not this case.
There was
Like,
nothing. It could have happened to anybody.
What I think it is again, it's a sign of the inmates running the asylum, and he insisted on playing because he wanted the MVP.
Mhm. Yeah,
It's
he knew if he was going to miss more games. He
Right.
wasn't going to get it.
Right.
How'd that work out?
Yeah,
Right.
well
Right.
now he's getting the MVP. I mean, it's either like it just, and he had to play a certain like I don't know. I thought it was
So MVP, he should take a must value production because that's what we need from him.
fucking Gary and his acronyms.
Well,
It wasn't bad though. Wasn't bad.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, but like, how you do it? Like, do you think about it, or does it just come to you?
It just pops in my fucking mind. Dude.
Yeah.
Like I don't care about the regular season.
You don't care
Neither do the NBA players.
Yeah.
except for the awards.
Right.
They implode in the postseason because he's not able to be
That's-
himself.
You're
Yeah.
100% right, man. You're 100% right.
Yeah, it's I guess we're starting with the Sixers.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
It's not like any of us have a pot to piss in for the Super Bowl anyway. What do we care?
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah. But it's just we kind of talked about it last week, the whole injury thing. But then this week he decided that he needed surgery,
Right.
and he's going to be out for
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks,
I
probably more than that.
Yeah, I personally think he doesn't come back.
You don't think so?
No.
He's out.
What's the point? They're reeling, like they're going to be in the play-in at this point. Like,
Are they?
right.
they?
If he comes back, and he's
They're not going to get below 10th. Assuming he comes back in any reasonable time, they're not going to go below the 10th worst team.
Yeah,
Right,
that's what
but-
we're saying. What if he doesn't come back?
Well,
that's
then it
what
doesn't
we're saying.
matter.
Right, like that's what I mean. Like I don't like honestly, even with the moves they made, like is this team a viable contender? Like, be honest.
No, right now.
I don't think they are.
without him, absolutely.
No, I mean, even if he were to come back, even if he was on this team,
I mean, they're winning games.
Uh,
They were winning games.
Yeah,
He was
I think they
staying
were. I think they were a viable
And,
contender.
and he was doing astronomical shit.
Yeah,
Right.
he was unstoppable.
But
I mean,
it's hard. It's hard to come back after this and kind of reset.
right?
it.
Right. It's going to take him so much time to get back, acclimated back.
But I
Hey,
want to
let's-
at least. I want to give it a shot.
I think they should punt.
They should punt.
Yeah, I think they should punt and go for it next year.
What, call Dean Tolson?
Bring
him in.
I'm kind of I'm kind of at that
30 for
place
20,
too.
baby.
I don't really know if there's a reason to have him come back at this
Right,
point.
right.
I mean, if he's out for 5 or 6 weeks, he comes back. You're talking end of March, so he's got 2 weeks before the playoffs. We all know how he is with game shape and being
Right.
out of endurance and stamina and all that. I think it would hurt. I don't know.
Yeah, but I
If
mean,
he's healthy, he's gonna play.
to
Yeah.
play devil's advocate on that though, he's got 2 weeks to get back into game shape. technically the first round is going to be technically, I guess in the first round they might have to play somebody like the Bucks.
Mm.
So,
Well,
yeah,
the first round, most likely they're in the play-in,
right.
and depending where you're at, you're gonna have to win 2 road games. So
Don't matter not getting out of the first round. They never do.
Did you hear Callie?
no, they always get out of the first round.
Callie said Mike looks
All right,
good.
second round.
He said, Mike, you looking good. How's that new vagina coming along?
Yeah, I know. I did see that. I mean, that's old news. I mean, that's he's about the sixth. He's like the sixth person that said it to me. So
Talk about a displaced flap.
So I mean, Callie, you just got to come up with something better. Come on, be better. Just be better, Callie.
Be better.
Be better.
He said. Callie also said, put him in a bubble.
Yeah, can we just like put Embiid, like all he can do is get his arms out and just put a bubble around like his knees,
I don't want to be
his orbital bones.
He's running around in
it's embarrassing.
he's running around in Reynolds wrap.
Yeah.
Jay said, you're correct, Ryan. They weren't going to get past the second round anyway. Pat Laurie said, I'm done with this team. I'm ready for dinner. I'm ready for baseball, Phillies baseball. I was supposed to say, that's funny. You're supposed to say Phillies baseball, and instead it went dinner baseball. Randall Edwards said, Embiid hasn't been in shape his whole career.
It's not going to change now. It's not going to get different now.
I don't think. I think he's.
I don't know if. I'm sorry, Mike.
No, I think we're saying the same thing. I don't think that Embiid's isn't in good shape. I just think that he's just fluke injury after fluke, like you said, all these. He just hasn't found a way.
2 injuries are fluke, Mike. You go 4 or 5, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but they're all kind of fluke. 5 fluke.
Yeah, like the way, Gary. I'm not defending him. I'm not. Like you're right. But some of the ways he's gotten hurt, it's like what the like JJ Rett or no, who was it? It was a teammate that broke his orbital bone the first time.
I think it was Simmons.
Oh, it was no,
it was at the backup
the guard. It was
the backup point guard.
Was it? I thought it was Fultz.
Milton.
No,
Fultz hurt him.
Fultz did hurt him. I think that was a shoulder.
Oh yeah.
Who was
Milton? Was it Shake Milton?
Milton. It was Shake Milton that broke his orbital bone the first time. Right.
Did they both go up for a rebound or something?
Right. And he came down and his elbow like hit his orbital bone. Now the second orbital bone, I think, can be kind of provoked
when he's running around.
Right.
Well,
right.
One was Siakam, right?
Yeah.
And music is my airplane. It's
my airplane. You know it's my airplane.
And this knee injury.
Well, his knees are bad to begin with.
Right, but
stay off him.
Like he shouldn't have been in the game. But like this knee injury, the dude just landed on him. Like that's not on him.
I mean, we're basically at the point this season where
this tastes exactly like a big.
I'm sorry, man. I just don't want to hear no more about him. Like he's
but you do. Yeah, but
you don't want to hear anyone
to hear about it for years.
You don't want to hear anything about anybody.
Hold on a goddamn.
I don't like any of them.
No
minute.
No,
I was all for it this season.
No, you weren't.
You were not for it.
No,
at
you
all.
weren't.
Look at
You were all for it.
Get out of here with that shit.
I was watching it, and you weren't.
How many games you watched?
You did not
name a player besides
Maxey and
Embiid.
Who cares?
Right.
He doesn't play.
So come on with that.
How are you watching and not know another player's name?
Nobody asked you, Mike.
Yeah. Don't call me out of my bullshit.
All right, so go ahead, Gary. You cared.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh man.
Classic Gary.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It is a fluke thing though. Like he was laying on his back. The dude's going for a loose ball, ends up falling in his knee. His knee bends backwards. Like that could have happened to anybody. I mean, really,
it could have happened. But the thing was, the reason it was it wasn't even a rebound. I think he got the rebound. Somebody stripped the ball.
It was a loose ball.
And he went to go pick it up or something, and the guy landed on him. It's because he wasn't nimble enough to first of all, not have the ball taken away. Second of all, not to pick it up. Like if he's not hurt, that doesn't happen because he's like instinctively
Right.
able to get out of the way.
Right. Like his instincts are there. His body's right. Like he's able to. Right.
Yeah.
Completely agree, man.
Damn, Garen, spilling beer all over the place.
It's like that was open.
It's your fault. You should have drank it first and then open it.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing over there?
Might as well take the whole roll of paper towels over there, you goddamn mess. Oh, God. It's like Gyers
It does kind of look like,
thinking about those country music girls.
That's Toby Keith all over.
It's Toby Keith. Toby Keith's all over his can.
There's
Jay said Dean Tolson would have walked it off. If you didn't get a chance last week, we had former NBA player. Just in case you want to hear it again, just in case he didn't tell you 4 times.
This is Dean Tolson, former Seattle Supersonic. Yeah, he ran right through the Iditarod.
just ask him.
Yeah. Anyways, if you get a chance to listen to last week's show, he had some pretty cool stuff though, man. He's got a book coming out called Power Forward.
His message is awesome.
Yeah.
It really is.
Basically grew up illiterate, went back to school after his basketball career ended.
Just ask him. He'll tell you all about it.
Yeah, he'll tell you all about it. So it was fun, man. Yeah.
Just pack a lunch.
Jay said he got he said he got up and scored 30. What's going on, Louis? Louis saying, "What's up, guys?" Yeah, just if you're just tuning in, we're talking about the Embiid situation, the Sixers situation right now. So, it is what it is. At this point, the Sixers have to deal with it. Do you think he comes back in 4 weeks when he's reevaluated?
No,
I don't think there's a chance.
I think they should I think they should be smart. Embiid, Joel, you're not getting the MVP. It's over. We're done. Like next year's our year. And I think next year you're gonna Harris is off the books.
I was just gonna say, when does he come off? Next week? Next year?
Yeah,
he comes off.
But
So if
maybe
Harris
you bring him. Maybe you bring him back even. But anyway, you max Maxey, which you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to max him.
He's an all-star now.
Right. You re-sign Heild, and B comes back. That's your big 3. And then you build around that, and let's go for it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, Heild's not your third for the big 3. You get somebody as your big 3. Heild's a complimentary player.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean,
Heild's not a max player. Heild's not even close to.
No, he's not a max player. But
isn't he on a max contract? I think he's on a max contract.
He's 17, I think.
Is that all it is? I thought the Kings maxed him before they traded him.
Well, I hate going back, and I hate saying. I'm not gonna say. I don't want to say I told you so, but you guys know I was on the whole train of not getting Harden and going after that package deal.
Look at
Halliburton and Buddy Hield and whoever the other player was from the Kings.
I mean, Halliburton's hurt right now, isn't he? But he
yeah.
Oh, did he get hurt?
Yeah, he's an all-star.
I wonder if
carrying that team.
Yeah.
But Maury had that love for Harden.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if Halliburton and Maxey coexist.
It's a good point.
Yeah, maybe not. One of them becomes expendable. Maybe Halliburton doesn't stay here. Maybe Halliburton's gone.
But if you have them both, and then you wind up trading one of them, the package you get back for.
Well, at this point, yeah.
They dropped the ball in that trade, man. I know hindsight's 2020, but I didn't like it at the time.
No, I know I was
crucify me on here about it, but
no, I was 50-50 with you. Like I didn't hate the Harden trade, but I understood. Like that would have been a better deal, obviously. Like it would have been a better deal.
Like Harden.
Yeah, I mean, I was all in. I was all in because I figured that Embiid only had a little bit longer. You wanted to maximize your potential. I was all in on Harden. I was wrong,
and that's where I was. Like I was kind of leaning that way with you too. Like I like the fact that they went for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but
another player lazy in the postseason. Harden got lazy in the postseason.
Yeah, man,
fucking lazy.
So the Clippers are the 1 seed over there in the West right now, and they're their big 3 is playing out of their mind.
Yeah,
yeah.
Maybe it was the system. Look what Doc Rivers is doing with the Bucks right now.
He's 1-5.
Yeah.
Is he 1-5?
He's
Yeah.
1-5.
Holy shit!
The
That's
defense
awesome.
has gotten no better. They're giving up 130 points a game.
Wow.
That's why I didn't understand that. Anyway, I mean, I guess if you lost the locker room and players aren't buying into it anymore, that's one thing. There's nothing you can do about that.
Why'd they fire Boomhauser?
Like they were winning games and they
Yeah.
fired him.
But
Yeah.
that's it. But even last year, the coach, Mike Boomhauser, like, why'd they fire him?
2 years after you won a
He's
championship.
still out there, right? What's he doing
Yeah.
now? Should they call him up and be like, "Hey, can you come back?"
Yeah, we may have made a mistake. You want to come back?
Randall saying the Sixers can sign 2 players for max deals next year.
Right.
Because
So
it's
Maxi's
Tobias
one of them,
coming off,
and
then
that's
Maxey.
what I'm saying. The other player, just throwing it out there. I mean, I doubt it's a possibility, but if Tobias Harris signed a max
Dean
contract,
Tolson.
yeah, I mean Dean's out there, but if you can't get Dean, and Tobias
Well, then
Harris signed
all
a
bets
max
are off.
deal,
Oh,
Then doesn't that
throwing
mean
all
that-
my clubs in for
Hold
Dean.
on.
Yeah.
What are
Hold
you
on.
saying, Mike? So Maxey and
so if Tobias Harris signed a max deal, right? Who else signed a max deal that year? Jimmy Butler.
they're going to be a free agent. That's a good point.
Jimmy Butler's going to be a free agent because he signed the same max deal that Tobias Harris signed.
Would he come back? I mean, it's a different ownership now, different coach, it's a different system. And Embiid and Butler got along.
Yeah, but
Is that
but
why
is-
Butler said you chose him over me?
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. But
Harris is gone. Simmons is gone. Brett Brown's gone. Like
yeah, but is Jimmy Butler still Jimmy Butler?
It was last
playoff
year.
Jimmy.
Took him to the finals last year.
Yeah,
He was
I know,
fucking unbelievable. I hear you. Like,
Yeah, but as the third best player,
When the lights are bright, he shines.
He's 34 years old.
yeah, and you're gonna have to sign him to a max deal.
Right. Like I don't know if
I
I'm
think you might go in a different direction.
LeBron,
don't-
39.
no.
Bring
You don't want
LeBron in.
LeBron?
Actually, it's funny you mentioned his name. Did you just happen to hear?
Imagine LeBron and Embiid together.
But did you just happen to hear the I forget his name, but the Lakers GM's press conference after the trade deadline?
Mm-mm.
Well, we had talked to LeBron, and we all feel with what we have coming back from injury, we're still in a good spot.
Oh my god.
We talked to LeBron.
So LeBron made the decision not to trade
yeah.
anybody.
LeBron's the GM.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how
That's
more
it.
would
It's
work with
just-
LeBron.
Yeah, that's a disgrace.
Oh, and if you didn't know, like LeBron let you know again that his son could absolutely play in the NBA right now.
Yeah,
Talk about putting pressure on a kid.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a
But
lot
I
of
mean-
pressure on Hulk Hogan's son too.
Let me tell you something, brother.
He was not drinking. He
It
does
like
not get a DUI, brother.
if LeBron's doing that with Anthony Davis Anthony Davis, imagine what he would do with Embiid, and then
Mhm.
Maxey in there.
Yeah.
I don't know who
Yeah.
else is free agent. I mean, we'll find out. I know it's next year's a good free agent class. Durant might be in there.
I want nothing to do with LeBron James. I'm out.
No.
I'm out.
Yeah, you're not a
Because it becomes about LeBron James. Like that's a
Yeah.
decent team the Lakers have, and they struggle to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like with Anthony Davis and LeBron James,
Mhm.
like you struggle to make the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Would that be that much different? than
Right.
what's here?
They made the conference finals last year with just
Yeah.
those two.
I mean, the Sixers are a better team overall than the Lakers. I mean, just
Yeah.
top to bottom roster. Well, they were before all the injuries, and I don't know if they. You know what? That's a good question. Are the Sixers a better team? Like with Embiid on the, Embiid's on the roster, right? So he's still there. Are they a better team now than they were before the trade deadline? So they
No,
Healthy? No.
yeah, they get Buddy Hield, but they gave up Pat Beverly. Yeah, Beverly's gone. Springer's gone.
however, you get Kyle Lowry in the buyout. Yes, which I think is why they traded Beverly to begin with.
Yeah, when I guess there's a
I don't understand the Kyle Lowry love. I don't.
You don't? Why?
No. No, because he's a shell of what he once was. He's had so many injuries.
he's not really a starter anymore.
No, and the reason the Heat released him is because he can't stay healthy.
Mhm.
Like I don't understand the Lowry love at this point.
Yeah, but like if it's the option to sign him or not, to get him off weight, why wouldn't you? Right? Like why wouldn't you not bring him on?
He's a better version than Pat Beverly, don't you think? If he's healthy.
No.
I don't know about that.
Pat Beverly's a better defender, and Pat Beverly, I like the swagger that he brings with him.
What's with this guy? 2 first names. Pat Beverly.
Who do you know named Beverly?
Beverly D'Angelo.
Who?
Beverly D's nuts.
Cousin of Cunt Jones. Yeah, Randall's saying no. Dave Langel's saying no, that they're not a better team. Callie said, well,
we could get Korkmaz back. He got cut.
Yeah, Korkmaz got traded and then got cut.
He demanded a trade, begged to get traded.
He got cut.
And then got cut.
So would that not be
that was my line?
Yo,
Sixers, bring him back.
Yo, that would be something. Bring him back and park him on the bench again.
That would be funny.
Yeah, put him in the background.
He comes back the next day. We're getting traded.
It's embarrassing.
Callie said, or Marcus Morris, who's 1,000 years old. I like Marcus Morris, man. I thought he was a good player coming off the bench.
I actually heard something about him. Part of that was because he wanted to start. He gave the Sixers, like, he gave it a problem when Embiid was out.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you knew he was going to be out, like Marcus Morris wanted to start. And Nick Nurse was like, you're pretty much, you're not good enough to start.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be getting
like I'm not starting Marcus Morris over Paul Reed.
Yeah. No.
Right,
no,
you know what I mean?
No. Yeah, Randall's saying Kyle Lowry is time to retire.
I agree.
Well, I mean,
and Dave Langle said they're not going to win next year either.
Well, I mean, what's the sense of watching or talking about them? If they're not going to
I just shut it off. Just shut it down. Like, I mean,
I think
again, or like,
I think we've been looking at next year for 2 years now. We've been looking at it. Going, wow, that's a good. That could be a good off season for them.
Yeah,
to get out of the Tobias Harris contract, which was a complete waste of the last 4 years or whatever it's been. He's just been worthless.
I'll bring Harris back.
He's been okay. He hasn't been
right. Like he just hasn't been max player.
Clearly not close to a max player.
Right.
He never was since that contract was signed.
But I'd bring him back. I'd bring him back, like a 2-year. I don't know.
It ain't his fault they maxed him.
Right. Like a
2-year.
Something. Yeah. Like I'd bring him back.
Oh, we didn't talk about real quick. What are we drinking tonight?
I'm going with something I haven't gone with in a while. The rum and coke.
Rum and coke. It's been that kind of week. Yep. Gary, what were you drinking?
He can't say it. Give him a minute.
Jesus.
Floyd's Pride and Joy Ale.
He's like Peter Griffin. I see you.
I got the Crush, and it's a little can.
Crush.
What is that? An orange soda?
Yeah.
Oh, he's celebrating Black History.
I got it.
Speaking of that, yo.
No, that's
not.
No, hold on.
Next is Frank's Black
Cherry. My old supervisor, right? Just out of the clear blue.
Some Black Cherry Wishniak.
Just out of the clear blue, right?
Soda.
That is a good soda.
He says, he texts me and Sean where he's like, yo, you're going to have a delivery. You're going to have a breakfast sandwich coming. Oh, shit. Thanks, man. That's fucking awesome. He said, happy first day of Black History Month.
And then he gave you a sandwich. That's pretty good. I'm drinking the same thing, the same brewery you are, but mine's Zombie Dust.
I have one of them.
Yeah, it's not easy to finish off.
Is it like that Electric Factory beer last night?
No, that was tastes like feet.
Oh, yeah. It tasted like Sarah Jessica Parker's face.
Well, it tasted like the feet with a side of fucking ass neck.
Gee, my ass and my balls.
Like feet with a side of tape.
It's your tape.
Feet with a side of tape.
So it tastes like a horse.
So
that was.
They should have named that.
I might have one beer.
Fatigue.
All right.
I'm gonna go against.
Tate.
Yeah, Foot with a
Yeah, might
side
as
of
well.
Tate.
Yeah, for Tate.
Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
gonna
that's
be.
what the show was, the Electric Factory.
No, it was at Underground Arts last night.
But they had a beer like in memory of the Electric Factory, and it was
terrible.
fucking terrible. It was so bad, dude.
Wow.
So bad.
Yeah,
I don't know if I've seen a show at the Underground Arts. Is that one of the ones on South Street?
You don't pay for it.
It's on Calla Hill, 12th and Calla Hill.
Okay.
It's good. It's like a basement, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's a cool looking place.
Yeah.
The sound's not great
Yeah,
though.
the sound wasn't too great.
Gotcha.
I gotta check your ID. Well, get up off your fat fucking.
Yeah, that fat bitch sitting on the step. I need your ID.
Yeah, walking in. You're walking in. So I'm like, what were you gonna do if I?
I gotta check your ID. Well, get up off your fat ass, you fucking pig. You left a wet spot on the step. You fucking animal.
Yeah, sitting there smoking cigarette. I gotta see your ID.
Yeah.
What's that? You want a cheesesteak?
Yeah. Yeah, because all you see is wet spots when you lay in bed, you fucking pig.
I
Jesus.
don't give a fuck.
That was her pretty much last night, just sitting there.
Fuck you.
Hey, if somebody woke Gary up.
She needs the fucking Dominoes.
So
How's that beer? The
So
you drank
speaking of
Friday
the orange
night.
soda, and since
good?
Ryan brought up the
You can.
It is a cool can. Look at the little fucking the face, the zombie face on it.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty.
On the bottom.
So go ahead, Mike.
See it?
Yeah. So speaking of the
Oh, yeah.
orange soda and the Black History Month reference, anybody see Undercover Brother?
Yes.
Yeah.
The first scene of it is him driving around in the car doing the hoopty in the hoopty with the orange soda sitting there filming a top visit, and he's spinning around in circles and stuff. Goes on the, that thing doesn't spill a drop.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah, I know. They weren't shaking.
What's shaking, not stirred?
That's wild, dude.
What's the matter?
So the beers are standing up in the fridge. Yet you open it, it's like a week after not jerking off, just all over it. Just,
What are they, too cold?
Oh, it's like a scratch. Like you got Toby Keith all over your beer now.
It's like you pop a massive boil.
Yeah. Oh, it's the afterfucks of stomach cancer.
yeah, but the only difference between this and Toby Keith is that this beer's not going to be Ghost. I'm going to finish this.
So in essence, it will be Ghost. Right? Yeah.
I feel like Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Don't be talking about my country music stars like that. All right, let's try this beer. Let's see how this one is.
Sean had country music on for a bit. He had it programmed into his.
I have a Darius Rucker album.
That's not fucking country.
See, that's the pop version. They're
It's
like,
not country.
it's like calling Aaron Lewis country.
Hold my hand.
It's like calling Aaron Lewis country.
Wow, Randall's drinking twisted tea and vodka shots. Damn. All right.
Yeah, remember back in the day when
Good
we used to drink the neck out of the Twisted Tea bottles and throw a shot of Stoli Orange in there?
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. That actually sounds pretty good.
Twisted
We
tea.
should do so for St. Patty's Day this year. We should do car bombs on the show.
Yeah,
We do that every year.
Every year.
Do we?
Yeah.
I don't remember last year. We didn't do it last. No, we didn't do it last year because last year we did because we were.
Nah, last year we did the show at that was
the
the show
relief
that we
room.
did at the relief room.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Call me a fuck.
No, did we do it for your birthday?
Yeah, yes, we did. Yeah,
yeah.
birthday, yeah. Yeah, Mike brought him.
Yeah.
Relief from Scott Air Steelers.
Yeah, Dave Langle said, "Let's go Phillies." At this point, yeah, pretty much. And then Pat said, "Car bombs, baby."
Mm-hmm.
Dave Langle's drinking a Rolling Rock. Can't go wrong. Rolling Rock's good. That's a good cheap beer, like that and PBR. Like
Pabst to me is the best cheap beer.
yeah.
Meisterbrow.
What's that?
Meisterbrow.
Meisterbrow.
That's
We used to remember when I was in the
man.
band. We used to drink PBRs all the time.
Oh yeah.
All the time. It's always
$8 for a 12-pack.
What was that beer that Blaine and Dave started
hams.
buying? Hams.
Fucking
Oh,
terrible.
Oh my god.
Awful.
Yeah. You go
That
over.
was
You
like the
hang out
cheapest beer you could find, though, right?
with, you go over. You hang out with fucking Blaine and Dave. You know, Sean be somewhere. I'm at his house and he's not even there. So and I get there at 8:30. They're half a 30-pack deep of hams.
And it costs $20
Yeah,
for
and
like $10 for a 30-pack.
Yeah, and they're like, "Here you go, man." And I'm like, "No, man, I'm good. I brought my own."
Him.
You know what I mean? I brought my own.
I still remember like even the logo on the can.
It's just blue and it says
Yeah.
him.
I'm like, no, I'm good on that.
That
I'm
made
not,
his eyes go back.
I'm not drinking this fucking. Like, I tried it once. I'm like, this is terrible, guys. Like, how you drink? Oh, it's cheap. I'm like,
so what?
I would rather drink Coors Light than drink that. honestly.
Jesus, that's saying.
But yeah, Pop.
So is a girl up the street, but she's got crabs.
At least you get something out of that.
Oh,
But if you want a cheap beer, I think Pabst's the way to go.
ain't nothing like a nut and an itch.
Yeah, PBR is it's not a bad tasting.
No,
beer,
it's a solid beer.
It's probably been 10 years since I had one. But
PBR.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Since we've been done doing the show, we became beer snobs.
That's probably true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's not for a beer snob, so I started coming here.
that's what I'm saying.
The only thing
I was a Budweiser and St. Pauli girl fucking guy
can we
before we did this show.
You know what though? I gotta say, like, can we talk about beer poops?
Oh, yo,
PBR is the worst with that.
Yeah,
this morning, yo,
that was
Yo,
last night and today. Like,
yo,
all fucking day.
that toilet was fucking
Screaming.
Help me!
Help me!
From the fly. Help me!
yeah.
Well, there's flies around, I'm sure.
It had nothing to do with the fucking wings.
No, I'm sure it did. It's just a combination of it all,
Oh,
man.
dude.
Oh no, wings too. Ooh.
Yeah, we went to that Burnsies and had some. Dude, those wings just
They just
fell
fall
off.
off the
Oh
bone.
my god. So, and they're so quick. You're like, I had 25 wings. Boom. Here you go. We're like,
Yeah, they go through so many. They just got them ready. Like they're just waiting.
yeah,
Were they
so
like
good.
were they like on special or anything or?
No, they're not bad. They're not badly priced though.
No, they
But
ordered,
they give you. It's
ordered-
not wings. They give you wings, like the whole
Oh,
wing.
nice.
Like the, oh yeah, it's
ordered 25 of them. They come out in a fucking bowl 5 seconds later.
yeah.
Damn, that's awesome.
So good, so good. Have you been there?
I think I was there once with you guys. That's where we had the
Was that when I sat in the
the
dad's
cheesesteak, not the cheesesteak, the for March Madness the one time. The
No,
that wasn't Burnsies. That's
That was the
that's
Gall
Gall
Street
House.
Malt House.
Yeah, Burns
Gall
is
House?
where their parents live, or down the
It's
street.
up right at Richmond.
No,
and
that's-
Westmoreland.
that's what not the cheesesteak. It was the kielbasa cheesesteak.
Yeah, that's
No,
Gall
that's
Street
Gall.
Malt House.
Yeah, it's Gall Street.
Oh, okay,
Burns is
never
a
mind.
hole in the wall, but it's a cool hole in the wall.
Dude, it's
Or is
yeah,
that the
it's-
one? That's the one that's like walking distance from your parents.
yeah.
For my mom's
Were
house,
you with
yeah.
us tonight? We went.
Yeah,
After
we
the
went back
concert, I
there
sat on
after the ocean. Yeah.
I sat on the dude's motorcycle.
No,
Were you
he
there that
wasn't
night?
there.
No, I don't think Mike was there for that one.
What show was that? Was that Korn and Alice in
Ozzy.
Chains or something? Or Ozzy?
But
No.
yeah, we went there. We did go there after the ocean last time.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's right. We did.
Okay. I remember we tried to the one time, but they were closed.
That was fucking Baroness.
Yeah, they were closed. We're like,
And we're trying to go to the other bar, and Sean looks at me. He's like, "Do we really need to do this?"
and he's like, nah,
And it was like, "All right, man, let's just roll."
I'm glad we did too. Like that was enough. I know Polsky's I don't know if Polsky's gonna be tuning in. He when I talked to him, he said I'm gonna be tying one on. I was like, yeah, I won't be seeing you tonight. Yeah, good for him, man. Everyone's had kind of a rough week, so
Stressful few weeks.
yeah.
Man.
I know he started early too. If he's
Oh, yeah,
still
he
going, man, that's
He's probably passed out. By the way, Pat said can't go wrong with Peronis.
Perennies is good. That's an interesting one.
Yeah. But yeah, beer poops, man. Like, so we're talking about like how we became beer snobs since we've been doing the show.
Mhm.
But goddamn, like because when you have these craft beers,
Oh yeah,
especially the IPAs, like, oh my god,
Yeah,
it's horrible.
like it smells like death warmed over, man.
Yeah,
Like it smells like a garbage dump. You know, the next morning, like if you have a couple voodoos. Yeah,
Yeah, it smells like your dog's got parvo.
I was gonna say yes,
yeah.
it does. It smells like Alpo in a forest. Like
It
pine tree.
smells like Bigfoot's dick.
It stinks.
Yeah, it's not pleasant.
Yeah, beer. The IPA beer poops. They're
They're interesting.
whew,
Yeah,
it's all hot and warm.
yeah. You just wipe,
Yeah,
wipe, and wipe.
There's a greasy
yeah. The toilet water's all splashing on your ass cheeks.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I wipe, I'll wipe and I'll wipe and I'll wipe and I'll wipe 100 times. Still poop.
together.
That's the one thing with the beer poops, though. You know, it's usually just a whoop, and it's all wiped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Not for me.
Oh yeah. Right.
One of those. Dude, I've never heard the end of that. Hold on, right at the end. We're so mature on the show. We really are.
You ever having ones where
all be a shit covered dick.
you ever having ones where it's just
Get
like
your pussy in his shit all covered in shit.
it's your pussy and your dick.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah. You're having ones where it's just like a it's almost like a fucking cable. You know what I mean? Like a cable that wrapped around. It's
The
just
fuck did you eat?
it's just a fucking log.
The fuck did
Jay,
you
I
eat?
know. What do you want me to do? Every week you expect me to do something about this.
Said it's out of control, Mike.
Like you're putting a
Like,
fucking
please help him.
Hey,
cannon of a turd in the toilet.
you're giving birth to a king cobra.
Like it rolls like like it rolls like a fucking hose.
The best was
you never had one of them, like a cannon.
well, yeah, dude. The
Jay,
best was
see, I'm
listen,
drinking now. Like I'm joining them.
Oh, we turned.
I have issues with public toilets and poop. All right, I won't. I just won't do it. I won't.
Shit, I'll go.
I try
anywhere.
not to. But
Goddamn right.
there was
Anywhere.
one time I didn't have a choice at my old job, and
I heard this story.
it was a beast. Like I was in there for a good 15 minutes, man. This thing was like, I was like,
A good
oh,
15 minutes, and that's like an eternity for Sean.
oh yeah, and,
Most
then this
people, that's like a quick one.
That's just that's
this thing
average.
this thing was so it came back up and going back in. Like it was that big. Motherfuckers, they have the automatic flushes on that thing. It would not flush it. It kept going off as I was sitting there, and like water's rushing down. The thing would not go down. I turned around, and this thing was fucking like it was the water level was rising. I was like, oh fuck it, I just left it. I left it. So I was all sweaty and shit. It was one of those like, oh man, this is a tough one. Yeah.
Yeah, work.
So went back to work, and all of a sudden I hear like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hear about 3 minutes later, I hear someone scream out and go, "Who left a fucking anaconda in there?" Dude, that's fucking
Who yelled it?
Steve Weir. Who left a fucking anaconda?
I did, so you can appreciate it too.
Dude, it was fucking bad. I was
Once you come out of the fucking stall and you're like,
I was kind of proud of myself.
Yeah. I need a cigarette.
Dude, I was sweating. Oh yeah.
like you're like, fuck.
I don't mean smoking. I grabbed a cigarette. I was like, oh man, that was a rough one.
This hole's all stretched.
Oh,
That ain't no king size. You need 100 for that.
Yeah.
but it probably helps if I go more than once every 3 weeks. But
Fuck.
They are proudful though.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You turn around and look, you're like,
Damn.
Man.
Yeah.
that's Stan.
Hot.
Come look what your daddy did.
Come here, look at this.
Hot. Randy. Come on, take a picture.
He's got it under a heat lamp.
Don't touch my
It's 38 Curix.
penis.
They measure it by Katie Curix.
Stan.
It's got cracks in it.
Hot. He's going up. He's spinning
it.
spinning up in the air.
That's 3 times that you guys talked about taking a load, and the load was referred to as a snake. You said king cobra. He said anaconda. Who left an anaconda?
He left a fucking anaconda.
Look at the log in that motherfucker. It was probably in the leather jacket. Looked like he could shit a brick.
Neck like Mike Tyson.
Got hair like Bob.
Bob who?
Bob why, motherfucker?
You better not commit a crime. Follow the drip. Follow the drip.
When they Kleenex. Go home, give me a bean pie and a pork chop sandwich.
Test tube, baby.
Oh man. All right.
This show is going to be like,
God damn
I
it.
fucking
Because we're delusional and we're fucking tired.
Robin fucking Harris. Go home, Pops. Fuck you.
Well, they're still down 14.
Yeah.
I guess that's a comeback by.
fresh over Cop's ass.
No, I'm from a little town called Fresh Over Cop's Ass. Y'all too making me homesick.
Jay said basketball to bathroom talk. Nothing like it. Only on CPS, ladies and gentlemen.
Find that boy mine. Hair like a witch brew.
That's why we're the #1 independently ranked podcast in Philadelphia. So
I
there you
gotta
go.
fix this fan. It was so hot in here last night. Saw the devil himself sitting in the living room.
I saw the devil himself.
Got a weight problem. Can't wait to eat.
Fucking Robin Harris.
Calling the police.
All right. So I think we can talk Super Bowl. Speaking of a bowl. Super Bowl. Chiefs 49ers. God damn. Like this fucking show.
The Super Bowl makes me want to take a shit.
Yeah. Man.
It's a shit Super Bowl.
don't know what we're yelling about.
Yeah, speaking of shit, right, Mike?
No, my brother. You got
You know you know what the thing is though, Mike? Like the game.
It should be a good game.
It's probably gonna be a good game.
fucking Uncle Otis.
We probably just don't care.
Right.
Because it's the Chiefs and Niners. We don't really have a real root and interest in it. Like, you know, look, between the two, like we can give our predictions in a little bit, but like I'd rather have the Chiefs win because I completely hate the 49ers and their fan base. They're just they've became, in my mind, they're the softest fans and players and coaching staff I've ever seen in professional sports.
And like I've never hated the 49ers. I was actually a 49ers fan. Joe Montana is my all-time favorite
that's what got me into football.
Right, like made me fall in love with football. I hate this version of the 49ers team. I don't hate the 49ers.
Yeah.
But that being said, I can't remember a Super Bowl where like
I just don't
I
care.
cared less.
I don't care.
Like I don't care.
I don't care either.
I absolutely do not care.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes has become a douchebag.
Oh, did you hear the one guy said, "What's your best Kermit the Frog impression?" He said, "I just did it." I'm like, dude, like really, like he's all pissed off, like all. Dude, by the way, Brittany Mahomes posed in Sports Illustrated. So she looked pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan.
Right.
She looked good in that photo. I was like, all right.
I don't like her. I don't like her persona.
Yeah, pink holes are pink holes.
Randall said, "What kind of grass do they have this year?" And you know, they're already. Did you see that? The practice field? The 49ers are complaining about that, saying
really?
I'm not, shitting on them for complaining because it's probably a legitimate problem. I think they're practicing at UNLV, and said the turf's too soft, like they're having problems. It's too spongy, which is probably an issue because,
where's the Chiefs practicing?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. But of course, the NFL said, "Oh no, there's nothing wrong with that field." And just not to go back on that last year, but like they finally, like we talked about a couple weeks ago, they finally admitted that there was an issue with the field last year because they said we're taking every precaution we can to make sure that this field's in optimal condition as opposed to last year. Oh, so you finally admitted it. Yeah. And after and everyone shitting on the Eagles fan. Oh, you guys complain about the field. Watch the fucking game from last year.
It was ridiculous.
Watch all those ends. Watch Reddick. Reddick never slips like that. Every time he come around the corner, he had a clean shot on Mahomes several times and fell. They couldn't get their footing. Dude, I'm telling you, like I don't care about the pass interference thing. Like it is what they got to that point because they couldn't stop them.
But neither defense could stop the offense.
Right. So and Eagles' best asset was their pass rush last year, and they neutralized that because of their field condition. Right. It wasn't that the Chiefs' offensive line was great. They could not get to Mahomes because they literally could not get to Mahomes. If that's a little different, maybe they stop him twice and it's a different game and they win the Super Bowl next year.
Maybe.
Pass interference penalties don't help you either.
I want some saying. I'm not calling.
I'm still going. I'll go to my grave saying that that's That
It was a
shoot call.
tic-tac call. It was a tic-tac call for sure. And because there was worse calls in the championship game like 2 weeks ago that weren't called.
Mhm.
You know, that should have been interference going down the stretch there. But anyway, so back to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Mahomes is a douchebag.
Yeah, like he's becoming like I'm a person that like one like I know most of the panel like hated Tom Brady and hated Peyton Manning. Like I'm one like I've always appreciated the greatness, but with Mahomes, to me, it's just different. Like he's just
Yeah, I think
become such a douche.
He's a diva.
Yeah,
He's a diva, man. I mean, it's fucking
right. Like
his head
I
tilt.
wouldn't mind seeing Andy Reid get another ring, and it may reopen that conversation if he does. But I legitimately, I think the Chiefs win, but I legitimately do not care.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, I think that Mahomes is kind of coming into the Brady territory more than that. Everybody thought Brady was a douche too, maybe for different reasons. Not the diva douche, the stoic kind of robotic douche.
I gotta say, I liked.
Yeah, he may have been a douche for being so competitive.
Yeah, but I kind of like Tom Brady.
So did I.
Yeah.
I loved watching him. Loved
But
watching him.
as a dude, like he's not a bad dude. Like
No.
there was a period there where when they were all they were doing was winning. We were like, enough with this fucking guy. And he was coming off pretentious. I don't know if that was him or if that was the culture he was in, because the dude has a little bit of a personality, man. Like he's all right.
Like he came off differently in Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Mike disagrees.
Yeah, Mike just hates him.
Yeah,
he's a tool.
well, I don't know. No, I mean, I think I'm saying like I think Brady and Mahomes are in the same category.
He could be.
Not yet.
They might be
Not
in
in
the same category by the end of Mahomes' career in more than one way.
Well, let's see. I mean, Brady competed for the Super Bowl every year for 22 years.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I'm not saying in that way. I'm saying more in like likableness because of the same reason. At this point,
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm not comparing. You know, I'm not saying Mahomes is the GOAT or is close to it. I think that Mahomes is trajecting to be that way. But we talked about this. Like,
right.
He needs to be able to have a long enough career to sustain.
I don't think he will. I don't think he will.
Just because of his style of play,
yeah.
right?
And he's not. Yeah.
Like he's bound to have one or two like season-ending injuries, right?
Has he yet?
No, he's
Not
played.
yet.
He hasn't missed a start.
This is year 7 for him, right?
Yeah.
Year 6 as a starter.
Well, 6 as the full-time starter.
6 as a starter. 5 championship game appearances.
This is the 4th Super Bowl.
4th Super Bowl.
I think is it 6 as a starter? Like I think every year
6 is the full-time starter. His first year he came in and took over for Alex Smith like halfway through the season.
I thought that every year that he was a full-time starter, he made the championship game.
Yeah, he did. 6 straight years.
So it's not 5; it's 6 straight years that he's been in the championship game, and he's been to 4 Super Bowls.
And he's in his 4th Super Bowl.
He's won 2 already.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Who'd they lose to? They lost to Tampa, right? They lost to
Tampa
Brady.
Bay. Yeah. The other guy we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at all the sponsors blowing smoke up Mahomes' ass. It's inflating his ego and his head.
Well, yeah.
But he still does it on the field.
Yeah.
So unless that changes, like he's just making money, but he is a douchebag. He's completely turned into a douchebag.
But with that being said, I still rather him win it this year than the 49ers.
Yeah.
They are so fucking arrogant. Like that team, that fucking coach, Deebo Samuel, that fucking, I'm tired of the Brock Purdy shit. Like I'm so dude, there's like 3 guys on that team I like. You know, like I like Christian McCaffrey. Like, you know, dude's a fucking great running back. He's an all right dude. I like Fred Warner. He's a stand-up dude. You know,
the best linebacker. In football.
Yeah.
And not to get into it, the Hall of Fame thing, but speaking of the 49ers, that you saw that thing I posted. So Patrick Willis is now in the Hall of Fame.
I don't.
Oh yeah.
I don't get it.
But yet,
even comparing them stats that like Sean's going to bring it up, like even not comparing the stats to anybody, Patrick Willis was not a Hall of Fame player. He wasn't.
He was a
good,
popular,
really good linebacker, not a Hall of Fame linebacker.
Yeah.
But here's your stats. Patrick Willis, 8 interceptions, 20.5 sacks, 16 forced fumbles, and 5 fumble recoveries. All right. Seth Joyner, 24 interceptions, so 3 times more, 52 sacks, double the amount of sacks, 26 forced fumbles, which is 10 more, and 12 fumble recoveries, 7 more. And yet Seth Joyner is not a Hall of Famer.
Doesn't make sense.
How does that make it make sense?
Right, like it's a popularity contest.
Like how is Seth Joyner not a Hall?
I don't get it.
How's Seth Joyner and Eric Allen not Hall of Famer?
That doesn't make sense.
And I'm not just being a homer. Just the stats just tell you that they. But yet Devin Hester, who by the way is one of the greatest ever to do it, but that's a specialized position. He was part of, a small facet of the game,
right?
Kick returning, and yet now he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and I don't think.
And how many years did he do it for?
Like 5, maybe.
5
at
years
that level. At that level, yeah.
Him, Dante Hall, like there's a few of them that were that.
Just bring him in too.
Right, like it's just a special. Like Sean said, it's just a specialized position that like makes an out like a highlight play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here in the, so
Sports Center area.
Right, and
Sports Center.
we've talked about this. So like Devin Hester's a better player than Jason Kelsey. Like you know what I mean? Because you're not going to see it as stats with Jason Kelsey, but Devin Hester was better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Devin Hester's better than Brandon Graham. And Brandon Graham's not a Hall of Famer.
Great point.
Yeah,
Mike.
right.
Great point.
I was thinking that too. Yeah. It's I don't know. It's pretty crazy. I that whole thing is becoming like Cooperstown now at this point.
Right. Like it's like the Ring of Honor thing. Like you're doing it because you got to put guys in.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
like
I wouldn't. Now I'm not saying all of them don't deserve the
Andre Johnson.
Right.
Andre Johnson was probably a Hall of Fame.
Right.
Like he was.
But I'd be completely fine if there was a year where you didn't induct somebody because
like baseball potentially could do that. Like
right.
If you don't get that many votes.
Right.
You're not getting
so like if you know what I mean, there just wasn't worthy candidates this year. Okay, so you don't induct anybody.
Dave Peterson might have the most sensical, logical reason right here. The 49ers need to get blown out. I have to root for Andy because he brought football back to Philly and put us on the path to win games again. And like, he's 100% right there. Like, remember that whole, you're coming out of the Buddy Ryan era. You got Rich Kotite. You got Ray Rhodes. And, Ray Rhodes had one good year. And Andy Reid comes in and puts the Eagles back in the championship game 3 years after taking the job. Gives us a franchise quarterback. Really puts the Eagles.
Still to this day, the best quarterback we ever had.
Yeah, and over the last since Andy Reid was hired, basically 99. So let's just say 2000. It's this millennium. The Eagles still have one of the best winning percentages in all football since that time, and a lot of it's because of Andy Reid.
There's another stat about Andy Reid. Like if we're going, Andy Reid's been coaching for 25 years. Mm-hmm. Andy Reid has 25 career postseason wins. If he wins the Super Bowl, he'll be the only coach in history to have more postseason wins than years coached.
Wow.
Really?
Oh, that.
Yep.
Huh.
Years as a head coach?
Yeah. Like years as a head coach. Right.
Belichick doesn't have that? You sure?
No.
How about Ryan with the?
No, you got to remember.
You got to coach for a longer time.
You got to remember. He was in New England for 21 years, but he also coached Cleveland as the head coach.
Right.
So that counts. And Bill Belichick hasn't won a playoff game in 5 years, and he didn't win any in Cleveland.
They went to the playoffs in 94 or 95. Was he the coach then? No, they might. I don't know if he was the coach, but of them.
Wasn't that Schottenheimer?
It might have been Schottenheimer. Yeah, 94, 95. The Browns were actually a really good team that year.
Cleveland, was that the Bernie Kosar days?
That was Bernie Kosar that year, I think. And they had a really good defense that year, and they just
their offense wasn't too terrible either, man. Their offense was pretty good that year.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who the one receiver was. Anyway.
Who cares? Whatever the fuck.
Whatever the fuck.
That's where Ernest Biner started, wasn't it?
Ernest
With
Biner,
Cleveland?
I don't know if Biner started with Cleveland.
Yeah, because he was there in the 80s. Wasn't he the late 80s?
I think he did start with Cleveland. Yeah.
And then he went to Washington?
Yeah. I think he did start with Cleveland.
Cleveland drafted him.
Yeah, I think so. Well, or we might have it the other way around. But anyway, back to the game. So I guess we could do predictions. What you guys think?
All right.
What do you?
All right, I'll go. So, the Chiefs' defense has carried them this year for whatever reason. The offense just didn't. It's almost like they were like, we're waiting till we get to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Like a team that you can just turn it on. I don't know. But since the playoffs have started, the Chiefs look like the Chiefs, and their defense is dominant. It's a dominant defense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they did lose an important piece, and I forget how to say his name, and the other pass rusher on the other side of Chris Jones. San Francisco, one of the better defenses in the league, playmakers all over the offense, but I'm going with the Chiefs here, and I'm going to say like 20-17.
Dang.
Because I think both defenses keep their team in it. I think it comes down to experience, and Mahomes and Kelsey just carried them to the win.
Okay.
I like your evaluation there, Ryan, but I'm going to go the opposite direction. I think the inconsistencies that the Chiefs have had all season is going to haunt them here. And the inconsistencies with the wide receivers, passes are going to get dropped. And that does not happen on the 49ers side. When that ball is thrown to them, they catch the ball and they advance the ball.
Yeah, Debo, George Kittle, and Ayuk all got really good hands.
Well, let's not forget about
and
that
McCaffrey.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think McCaffrey is going to have a big game here, but the defense carries them in this win. I like the 49ers 28-17.
Yeah, Mike.
Big one. So fact checked, Belichick coached 29 seasons, had 31 playoff wins.
Okay, all right. May I heard it wrong, but he's close to. Okay, all right.
So hold on. So basically, what you're saying to Gary is, or Jesus Christ, what you're saying to Ryan is,
you're going to have something oozing out your ears, and it's not going to be machismo. No, it's going to be called something else. Yeah.
Tell him to get something.
Yeah, I like the end. No, I just like the end. Yeah,
yeah.
Like everything he says at the end, he says, "Yeah, yeah." And I'm sorry, Mike, not to cut you off, but the Sixers are making this interesting.
Are they really still?
Yeah, 2 minutes left. They're down 8.
Oh, all right. So yeah, I'm with Ryan. I hear you. So here's going back to week 11. Eagles are 10-1. Eagles are winning the Super Bowl. Eagles start to falter. San Francisco whoops their ass. 49ers are the team to beat. They're the best team. Baltimore whoops their ass. Well, maybe it's Baltimore's year. Not sure if how Lamar's going to do in the playoffs. Gets that first playoff win. And I'm like, all right, it's Baltimore's team. Now I'm going with the Chiefs. I'm going with the Chiefs because of the eye test. Went into Miami. Wasn't great. Wasn't a great team. Beat Miami handily. Weren't expected to beat Buffalo. In Buffalo, beat Buffalo.
Yeah, Mahomes' first road playoff game.
Yep. Comes back the next week after a tough game in Buffalo, beats Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
The eye test, and then meanwhile, San Francisco plays the 7-seed Packers, struggles against them.
Mm-hmm. Should have lost to the Lions.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago against the Lions, they were getting blown out. maybe that game changes if Campbell kicks the field goal. The eye test tells me that Kansas City's gotten over that bad midseason funk, playing their best football. Their guys are catching the football now. Kelsey looks like he's like, resurging. Like all year it was terrible. And now he's on fire. Kansas City just looks like and then you add in the experience that Ryan talked about. Kansas City just they look like the team that's that's destined to win. San Fran hasn't been there. San Fran's going to be more hyped up. Kansas City's used to it. Yeah, so I'm going to go Kansas City. I said they win by a touchdown. We'll say it's a little bit lower scoring. 27-20.
I'm just going to say this. I'm going to keep it short and sweet based on pretty much what you're saying. I think the experience and the calm and cool of the Chiefs is going to outlast the hyped up, over the top Niners when they realize, oh shit, this is just another game, but it's going to be too late. I think Mahomes, you can't bet against Mahomes.
You can't.
And that's where I'm at. I mean, plain and simple. I'm just going to go with that. I'm going to take the Chiefs by 3, 27-24. Just because I can't root. You can't bet against Mahomes right now.
2.5 point underdogs.
I'd put
the money on the Chiefs. If I was betting, I'd be putting money on the Chiefs.
I did put a little bet on the Chiefs.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it. I probably will too. So yeah, all right. So let's do some prop bets.
All right, I got to pee.
Yeah. I'll do the fun ones. All right, I'm gonna go away from the game ones. But national anthem over or under 90.9.5 seconds.
Yeah, let's bet on the national anthem.
It's been only one Super Bowl since 1999 has gone under 91 seconds.
Wow.
So that was
who the hell singing it?
Reba McEntire, I think.
Oh Jesus.
Not coin toss. This one's kind of interesting though. Opening kickoff is not a touchback. It's plus 250. And you're like, okay, well, most of them are touchbacks.
Right.
But the 49ers are 25th in the league in touchback percentage. So there's a chance that maybe they don't get it in the end zone. I'll go past the player props, I should say. I can come back to it. All right, so minus 200. So they're saying it's a possibility that Little John will appear with Usher at the halftime show.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really, because yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they're saying they're also going to throw a dart at the appearance by Will.i.am, obviously from the Black Eyed Peas, who performed OMG with Usher at Super Bowl, I don't fucking know, 35 or something, or I don't know what the fuck. And Jay, I was just going to say that. Jay said odds of me watching Usher at halftime. I'm going to say minus 800 that you no. Yeah. I got to tell you, I'm in the same boat. I have just like the game, I have no interest in the game, and I have no interest in the halftime. I have less than zero interest in that halftime show.
Now, if the wife was coming, she would have been, she would have known all about it.
What has Usher done in 25 years?
Who cares?
Like, what the why is this dude in halftime? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Dude's a fucking.
I read an article about how it's been 10 years since there's been
Teenage girl Usher.
A rock.
Has it been that long? Who was it? Rolling Stones?
I think the Who might have been the last one.
The Who were the last rock artist?
I think so. Yeah, remember there was a bunch of years where it was like the Who, the Stones,
Paul McCartney,
Bruce
Springsteen. I remember
Petty
did one.
Petty did one.
That's right. Tom Petty did one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the closest that they had was, I don't even know if they were headlining. Did Red Hot Chili Peppers, like they were a part of the show, weren't they?
They came out. Yeah, they came out on some. And then I guess if you want to say during Katy Perry, what's his face? Chris Martin came out from Coldplay.
Coldplay's not rock.
No, but they're more than
they're yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, I don't even care. Like I remember, like when the Super Bowl was in San Francisco, and obviously Metallica's from San Francisco, and everyone's talking about how Metallica should be a halftime show. I'm like, I don't want them to be a halftime show. Why? Because they can play 2-minute versions of their songs, and then have shitty sound and get cut off because they have to have someone else come out. Like I don't want that shit.
Yeah,
And I don't want the people are going to criticize and whatever, like we're doing right now with Usher. All right. Winning scorer of but at least Metallica is more relevant than fucking Usher. Like I don't understand that. Winning scorer of the Puppy Bowl, Bark Purdy is plus 3,300. Haven't seen enough film to justify the price on Patrick Mahomes. I don't understand that. There's a Patrick Mahomes dog too, and it's plus 600. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Total time that Taylor Swift will be shown live over 28.5 seconds.
Fuck her. She's a pig.
Someone is.
Yeah.
She only got 24 seconds of screen time at Buffalo.
She's an animal.
And that was by 66 seconds of the week prior and 32 seconds at AFC Championship. Now, is this during – here's the thing. Is this during the game? Or is it total? Because if they win the Super Bowl, you're going to see a lot of her and Travis together.
Right.
Yes.
It's got to be during the game.
It's got
to be like – it's got to be whistle to whistle.
I think it's going to be over 28 seconds.
I do too.
I think because Super Bowl and people are tuned in, and people are tuned to the commercials and all that.
There's going to be more people tuned in, and her being there is going to be a draw. I think it's going to be over.
I think so too. So I'll do some of the Super Bowl MVP odds. Top is McCaffrey.
Really?
Yeah. Top's McCaffrey as MVPs. Next is Travis Kelce.
You know what? McCaffrey as MVP makes sense. It's probably not going to be Purdy because Purdy doesn't throw a ton of touchdowns. McCaffrey's probably going to be rushing more, and so if they're expecting,
I'm sorry, I apologize. This is just this dude's picks. I'm sorry, that's not the top one. The top one's obviously Mahomes. This is the dude's pick. He's taking.
Are
McCaffrey.
You sure? I don't think. I would think that the top pick would be McCaffrey because they're expecting the 49ers.
He's plus 425, so he can't be McCaffrey.
Huh.
Plus 24, plus 425 isn't.
So I guess maybe Purdy is ahead of him then.
Yeah, I guess so. Because Mahomes is 125 plus 125.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it's weird because they're saying that San Francisco is expected to win.
So
Purdy's got to be.
Purdy might be something less
plus
than
like
that.
110 or something.
Yeah, probably. Debo's plus 2,000.
Wow.
So imagine that. Putting a 10
nice
spot on that. Yeah.
Winning $200.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Yeah.
So those are the.
Would you say Kelce was?
Kelsey's at plus 1,200
for what?
MVP.
I think it's Mahomes.
Yeah.
Well, if you think that the Chiefs win, it's probably going to be Mahomes.
Yeah.
If the Niners win, I think it's McCaffrey.
That's the thing. Like that's what Sean was saying. McCaffrey's plus 425 or something.
We got a Chiefs fan in the house. Chris Terrell's a Chiefs fan. Yep. And he's saying Kelsey's going to win MVP.
That's plus 100. That's a good bet.
Plus 100, yeah. Why not? Mm-hmm.
I think Kelsey's anytime touchdowns plus 110 or is 110 minus 110.
Is it? Yeah.
I think something
really?
like that, yeah.
I jump on that.
All right.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Oh.
All right. So yeah, enjoy your Super Bowl parties this weekend, and we'll be sure to not talk about it. I'm kidding. I just want to mention other things before we. Yeah, I know. I'm joking. Real quick to go back to the Flyers Sixers thing. So I asked a poll question on Twitter or X. Who has a better chance of making the playoffs? Flyers or the Sixers? Who you guys think?
Flyers.
I think it's the Flyers.
Mike said Sixers. You guys were
Yeah.
saying Flyers. I was gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna go Flyers, just because of the situation going on with the Sixers right now. And this is prior to the trading that went on. 70% of the votes go with the Flyers.
Have the Flyers bounced back? I should be paying closer attention.
I mean, they're still in a playoff spot. The problem with the Flyers is the teams that are going for a playoff spot, like around them,
They have a lot less games played.
have a lot of games in hand.
They played a really
Fantastic
good
game last night.
Jets team last night and beat them 4-1.
Did you see Tort's press conference?
No, we were at the show.
Right. Yeah. So Tort's his press conference after the game lasted about 40 seconds. He was pissed.
Really?
We watched the period and part of the second period. We went to the concert.
They're up 4-0.
But apparently the rest of the game, the Flyers kind of didn't play well and took their foot off the gas and gave up a lot of chances and just got a little sloppy. Torch wasn't happy.
That's a sign of a good coach, man.
Yep.
That's a sign. Yeah, we won 4-1, but I'm going to lay into these motherfuckers.
Yep.
Who do you think you are? Like, you're going to let this team back in?
Yep.
Good. You know, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. And another thing about the Flyers. So we all know the trade deadline's coming up in the NHL, right? You guys know where I stand. Like if you're blown away by a deal, anybody's available, right? An interesting thing. Did you see the injury from Tampa Bay the other? I'm not even going to try to pronounce the dude's name.
I didn't.
Okay, so one of their premier defensemen had a really nasty ankle injury. So he was going towards the boards, and the way he went down, his ankle got caught up underneath him to the point where he was it was nasty.
Yeah.
Ristolainen's available. And Tampa Bay's the type of team right now where they don't give a fuck about 3 years down the line.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to get another, keep their dynasty type thing going. They're worried about right now. I'd be hard pressed if Briere's not on the phone with them. What can we get from you for Ristolainen?
Yeah, we'll give you a guy here.
Yeah.
Well, I know a guy.
Yeah.
Steve Roth said, who thinks the Sixers are going to make an epic comeback? So they're down 4 with 3.3 seconds left.
Well, no, I think he's. Was he talking about tonight, or is he talking about
the season? I thought he was talking about tonight, but and the game's over.
They made it interesting, though. I mean,
pretty much.
They were down. They were down 16, something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Buddy Heild ended up with 20 points and 4 or 5 rebounds, something like that. His first game.
4 for 12.
Yeah.
He's got some horse teeth, don't he?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Guy could
4 for
shoot,
12,
man.
4 for
He
12
could
for 3
shoot.
He couldn't shoot today.
Right. I mean, they all have any shooter's going to have a rough night like that here and there, but he could shoot. What's his career 3-point percentage? It's got to be close to 48.
Well, what we were
47.
saying, he's the best 3-point shooter in the last 5 years.
He's made the most 3-pointers of anybody in the NBA over the last 5 years, including Steph Curry.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's in the 48. I think the highest ones are like 40 point, maybe 41 or something.
Oh, all right, I'm shooting high. Okay.
Did you guys? So was it even a question that George Kittle wasn't going to play in the Super Bowl? He's good to go. They said.
Oh,
I didn't know he was even.
I had no idea.
I had no clue. Before we move on from football, I know we kind of already did, but what do you guys think about the Jalen Carter not getting?
I think it's justified.
Yeah, I think.
So he didn't get rookie of the year.
No,
the defense. No, Will Anderson did.
Yeah.
I think Jalen Carter fell off a little bit, but you could tell it was his first year in the NFL. Like he got fatigued.
I think it was a lot that he fell off.
Yeah, he felt definitely. The first half of the year, he looked unblockable,
just like the rest of the team. Right? They all fell apart. Oh, and
so Will Anderson was Houston, right?
Yeah, Houston.
Okay.
Britt Covey. Did you hear?
I did.
Britt Covey's comments.
I did.
What do you say?
People are upset because you shouldn't be hearing this from a punt return. Well, he's still a part of the team, so go fuck yourself. Like he has more of a right to say something than someone who covers the team or some mouthpiece on the WIP, which a lot of this is sparking outrage from. John Ritchie, he hasn't talking about a player of a position doesn't even fucking exist anymore. You know, saying that how a guy who plays his position shouldn't be making comments on the team. Meanwhile, the motherfucker has a radio show being the fact that he was a fullback. Like,
yeah.
Like, he was a fullback with us for like 2 years, right?
Yeah, he was a good player, but like, don't calling the kettle black here, dude. Like,
well, what did Cubby say?
Basically, that the team lost focus. That
a lot of finger pointing.
Yeah.
This one blaming that one blaming this one.
That's all from.
They were They became emotionally drained, trying to figure out what was going on. They became mostly emotionally exhausted. I think is what he said.
Yeah.
Emotionally exhausted, trying to figure out what was going wrong with the team. The
play calling was scripted,
right? So bad.
Did you hear the Sean Desai thing? So apparently,
such a fucking Commander's move.
Apparently, Sean Desai.
He's Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson.
Yeah, Brian Johnson. But apparently, Sean Desai got to the point where you're hearing how he was kind of thick-headed, didn't listen to anybody, just tried to do it. No, this is going to work. This is what we're going to do. And it got to the point, like the last 6 weeks of the season or so, where Hassan Reddick
didn't even talk to him.
Amongst other players weren't even speaking to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping what's happened here is they hired Sean Desai, they hired Brian Johnson. They were two bad hires, and it just didn't work, and they're able to fix it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm hoping.
I mean, what Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio, that makes it a lot easier to fix.
So it was somebody came out. I forget who it was. Someone came out and because like when Vic Fangio was hired by the Eagles, there was a lot of talk from Miami, and I immediately felt this way.
Oh, well, Ron Jaworski said about it.
It was Jaworski, yeah. So a lot of people came out were like, "Oh, thank God, see it, blah 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 blah," and I'm looking at it going, "This dude has a repertoire of being a hard-on players coach. Like he's not. If you don't do your job, he's going to tell you
accountability."
And I immediately went, "You guys are fucking soft." Like the players who called him out, and sure as shit, Ron Jaworski came out and was basically saying the same thing. Like these guys don't want to play hard because they don't want to play hard,
right?
And Vic Fangio demands results from what he puts out in the field, and if you don't do it, you're not going to play.
Look,
you wonder if the Eagles are soft.
Yeah, right, and maybe you needed this kind of thing to toughen them up.
Like
right.
I think like and one thing also that Jaworski said, and he's 100% right on this, if you look at his track record, it's true. He emphasizes play on safeties and linebackers.
Yep.
So
they're probably drafting a linebacker for the first time drafting a high draft pick linebacker for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't talked about the draft, and I will get into the draft, but I'm not on and I'm always the build through the trenches guy. I am not on board with getting a tackle in the first round. Yeah.
No, I want a linebacker.
Like, what is this? Oh, well, we're going to need somebody to replace Lane Johnson in 3 years. 3 fucking years?
Yeah,
that's an eternity. The guy's going to be on his second goddamn contract by the time that he's starting. Like,
they haven't
let's hold off
signed.
on that.
Think about it. They haven't signed an offensive lineman, a starting offensive lineman in years. When's the last time you had a?
No, they've been doing it through the draft.
It's been through the draft. So like you can. That's always another option too. Like you can always just sign a guy or trade.
Like
for
remember, they made a trade for Jason Peters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, you're not going to remember it now because he's still fucking playing and he's just showing what he once was. But for like 10, 12 years, he was the best left tackle in football.
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay, keep doing it. Yeah.
That's like Kelsey's agent.
Yeah, like I'm not on the Jeremiah.
Jason Peters, both of them.
Jason Peters. I'm sorry, Jason Peters.
I'm not on the Jeremiah Trotter Jr. train as a lot of people are. I like him, but I don't know if he'd be the best linebacker at that position.
Above him.
Right. So,
well, no, I mean he'd be a second round.
Right. So, but I can't throw names out to you because I haven't looked into it at all yet. But I want a linebacker with the first pick.
Or if there's a top safety, I don't know what it looks like. Or if there's a top safety in the draft. One of the two, man. Yeah, I mean, what do you need? It's defensive side of the ball. Offensive, you're still fine. You you have two premier wide receivers.
There's
So-
been talk
well-
about trying to get a number 3 wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean they can always do that in the third
Yeah,
round.
the
or
slot.
something.
I forget his name, but the slot receiver from Georgia.
Yeah.
I know it's
Oh,
another
man,
bulldog, but like
Georgia.
3 years, he's got like 116 catches, 1,400 yards, and I think 16 touchdowns,
Wow.
and he catches everything.
That's what you want from your slot
I
guy.
think this draft they're going to focus on the secondary and the defense.
I'm all with it.
Fun
Let's
stuff.
do it.
I mean,
Let's do it.
Ringo was pretty good for them last year in his
Yeah.
first year. Like I think
I'm starting him next year.
Yeah, you got something there. Yeah, Bradbury, fucking see ya.
Well, don't forget we got that other kid coming off of
Isaiah Rodgers.
Yes.
Yep.
Isaiah
Rodgers.
Rodgers, yeah.
Yeah. So you should be all right. But all right.
And one more thing about Vic Fangio. You say what you want about him. Since 1998, any defense that he's run has been in the top 10.
with solid linebackers.
Right.
That's a great.
Well,
great stat.
Right.
Miami wasn't top 10 last year.
This past year,
They were third or fourth in the league in
they
sacks.
were third in the league in sack. I don't know. Defensive rankings. I'm not sure.
And also, they got decimated with injury as the
They
year
did.
went on for them.
Yeah.
So,
I thought they were. I thought they were a top 10 defense. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe at one point they were and they fell off. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, I like
anyway, since 1998, any defense he's run has been a very good, solid defense.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very good.
And when he came in, the defense was decimated, and he improved it every time.
That's probably a better way to put it. Any defense he's run, like it
They were in the top 3.
It got significantly better with him coaching it.
good, man. Like I'm excited. I want to.
Then he coached the Ravens defense that year. They were.
He did.
ridiculous.
He did. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he was part of. He's got a Hall of Famer on all 3 levels. He's got Suggs on the line. He's got Lewis as a linebacker and
And
Reed.
Ed Reed.
Yeah.
as a safety.
Didn't he draft all 3 of them?
Yeah, I think all 3 of them
didn't.
were. Yeah.
He didn't draft, but yeah.
Right, but like,
Ozzie probably
like he was
did.
on the staff at the
Yeah, Ravens did.
Right.
Yeah.
Ozzie Newsome probably drafted.
yeah,
By
Ozzie
the way,
Newsome.
speaking of the Ravens and linebackers, Patrick Queen will be a free agent this year.
I'm all
Yeah.
about it.
I'd love
Go
that.
fucking get him.
Yeah. And then
I don't think they.
yeah.
Again, we're going down. I don't know if they're in the perfect cap space to go sign someone like that, though.
They have a decent amount of cap though. They're all
Do
right.
they- Is it this year? They're
It depends.
think
if
so.
they don't. I mean, if they decide, hey, you know what, there's not a linebacker here in the draft, and that's our guy, then they go out and get him. I mean, that's
Well, Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox, they're off the books. Hargraves from last year's off the books. Kelsey's off the books.
that's the money that clears up the Hargrave money. Yeah.
But then they might get hit because if they cut Bradbury,
But even resign if you resign Reddick, you're going to save money.
yeah, they
They can
are.
restructure Reddick.
Yeah, your problem.
I don't think Reddick's getting restructured. I think he wants to get
I know
paid.
that's
I
what.
don't think you give it to him.
But that's where I'm a little worried about the Reddick situation. Like he basically signed a
team
friendly deal for these 3
Yeah.
years. He's going to want to get paid.
Yeah. How was that?
Alright.
How
Yeah.
was that?
It's not bad.
It's not bad. Is it strong?
It's a little bitter.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna do one more. I'm trying to decide what to do here.
Get it. You won't be disappointed.
All right. It's a pretty cool can.
I like
What's it called?
I'll be right back.
LHF. What the fuck's it called? Life.
Left-handed fuck.
Left-handed fuck. That's me every fucking night.
Lloyd High Fixer.
Lord High Fixer. Lord High Fixer.
Yeah.
It's funny. That sounds like a
Look at the
something.
fucking, look at the guy on the key.
Yeah.
Like he's ready to fuck shit up.
Yeah. He's got that fucking thing that the
look at
Skeletor, the Skeletor helpers had with the swinging ball with the spikes on it. Yeah. Left hand fucked. And before we got to While You're Drunk, Dave Dombrowski, the Phillies GM, president, whatever, came out in an interview and basically said that you guys would be surprised how much money we tried to throw at Yamamoto. They apparently really tried hard to get him out of Japan.
He didn't want to play in the East Coast. Though.
He said he wanted the Dodgers the whole time, and he wasn't getting moved from that. And it's just, damn, man. Like, so you had a good question.
Yeah, like that's an interesting thought. Like, if you were willing to spend that money on Yamamoto, how come you haven't spent any money then? Like, the only thing you did was re-sign Aaron
I
Nola.
don't have the answers.
You know what I mean? This team needs a closer.
They need more than just a closer. They need some bullpen help.
Well, that's what I mean.
Like, you don't have Lorenzo no more.
Well, you're probably bringing Lorenzo back.
This fucking beer.
Right.
Fucking cat.
Yeah.
Gumball head.
You still got Strom. You still got Alvarado. They're high on Kirkering. You still got Soto. I just don't understand, if you were willing to throw that money at Yamamoto and it didn't work, why haven't you gone and, like, even Blake Snell?
Yeah,
Like,
that doesn't make sense.
I don't get it. Like, it doesn't make sense. So I don't know how much I believe that.
I mean, the Phillies have done it in the past where they've added a guy going into spring training late. Like, I mean, Bryce Harper's right before spring training, right?
Yeah. Castellanos last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean,
I think both, wasn't it? Yeah, Schwarber
and Castellanos was the same day or 2 days apart or something. It was right before. So yeah, I mean, you have a chance here to still sign somebody. Because I don't think there's no way they're looking at that rotation going, yeah, this is the rotation that's going to get us to the World Series again this year. Like, I don't think.
I think the rotation can get you there. It's
you don't have a closer.
That's where I'm at. Like
they're in talks with the Red closer.
Yeah, I heard that, and I keep hearing the name about the Indians where they.
Yeah, the Indians with the guy from the Indians.
Oh,
They want Carl Crawford. I'm doing it.
Or Justin Crawford.
Or Justin Crawford. Yeah, like, I'm doing it.
What's wrong with Alvarado as your closer?
I like him as a specialist.
I like him in the eighth.
What about fucking Sir Anthony? Like, I mean, Sir Anthony Kirkren is.
You can't trust him.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
But who said Kirkren? One of you guys said.
No,
Kirkren.
I think I'm high on Kirkering.
Oh.
I didn't say him as a closer. But I'd trade Justin Crawford for the dude from the Indians. Like,
I think I'm with you. I mean, like, I hate giving up prospects, but at the same time, like, I feel like every prospect doesn't work out. So
right, you never know.
Justin Crawford's highly talented. I mean, the only thing with that is, like, you need outfield help because, like, Schwarber's not going to be here much longer. Castellanos is probably going to be playing out his contract. He'll be gone. And Rojas, we're not sure about.
Well, so Castellanos and Schwarber have 3 years left on their deal. They both signed 5-year deals.
5-year, $100 million?
No, they're going in their third year.
No,
yeah.
Is it third year now?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sean's like, fuck.
Yeah, okay, even so, like, you don't know what you're getting out of Rojas. Like, I don't know if Rojas is going to last the whole season as your center fielder. I mean, defensively, the guy's phenomenal.
Right.
He can't fucking hit. Yeah. And maybe he turns it around. It looks like he's worked out a lot this year and, like, I'm trying to outpower and all that stuff, but
he was a fucking liability.
He was. He was. It was like having a pitcher bat.
Yep.
And
it was bad.
I don't know, man. Like, Justin Crawford has there's still a lot of chatter around him. I don't know if I'm willing to do that for a closer. Dude, think about, like, you're going to trade an everyday player for a guy who can pitch every couple of days. Like,
right. And you're not wrong about prospects.
Yeah.
But my mind just goes to Dominic Brown, Sixto Sanchez.
Yeah.
Like, these dudes are unproven.
Mm-hmm.
Alfaro, the shortstop.
Yeah. The Kyle Draback.
Like, who was the shortstop? Because it's not JP Crawford, because that motherfucker's still playing and he's playing at a really high level.
Yeah, he's a good player. Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, he's doing really well, man.
No, he was what I was thinking of, but I didn't. Well, he's plays in Seattle, so nobody fucking knows what he does.
Right. So that's one that did pan out, but, like, I think you could point at more that don't.
Yeah, even him though, that like, he's still not an all-star, right?
That's every sport though.
Well,
right. That's why I don't mind trading.
It's every prospect in baseball, really.
Right.
You have more of a chance
guarantee,
not hitting than hitting.
That's what I mean. There's no guarantee. That's why I'll give Justin Crawford up for this. This guy's a bona fide closer.
No, he's probably already getting paid, right?
Yeah, I would think so. And he's an all-star. I get it. Like, I wouldn't hate the move because he need a closer, but, like, out of the positions, like trading for a closer.
You think closer's like one of the lower leverage, like one of the lower?
I think so, because I think if you get a guy who has some balls, he can close for you. Like,
you know what? The other thing that you guys, I think that maybe the Phillies are looking at is you don't necessarily need to solve all your problems before the season starts.
No, that's true too.
Yeah, the deadline. Right.
In July, if you're realizing, all right, we need pitching, you could get pitching.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look,
this whole subject could have been avoided if you signed Josh Hader, though.
Yeah,
like
would have felt really
then
good.
It's done.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, like, people are criticizing them because they've been quiet. They haven't been quiet for 5 years.
No,
they've
done.
They've look at all the moves they have.
Right, like I'm not looking for a splash. I'm looking for a need.
Yeah, and you know, you got Nola back, and
right.
I guess that was their.
That's a good sign. And again, I'm not looking to lead the headlines in the offseason, like the free agent market, but I'm looking to fill a need,
fill some holes.
You got Trey Turner,
fill some
you got
holes.
Bryce Harper, you got Kyle's fucking
Giggity.
Schwarber, all in the past within the past 5 years.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And Wheeler,
right,
Wheeler,
and a team that you think can compete for the World Series as a whole, go fill it.
That's the other thing too. I wonder if they're looking ahead. He talked about the Zach Wheeler situation too. He said if we can get Zach signed tomorrow, we would do it.
I think it happens before the season actually.
And I think that's the other thing is
That's
also
going to be the other big thing.
that's why they're not making a big splash too. They're looking at Wheeler going, all right, look, he's 33,
that's
34.
Yeah, I don't know about like a 4 year like
signed for 3 years.
I give him 3, like 90 million.
He'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
Knowing he's staying here, you know, to end his career. All right. Let's you guys good for why you were drunk?
I am not drunk, man. You're trying to make me drunk.
It's time to catch up on some things you may have missed.
Do you think a six-pack is acceptable?
While you were drunk.
I'm drunk and I love cats. What more do you need to know?
When I read this, I had to do a double take. I didn't think it was true. Aston Barrett passed away. He was the original bassist for Bob Marley. You're like, okay, yeah, right. Survived by 41 children.
Holy
wow!
Fuck. I thought Phil Rivers was getting down.
Hey, I say that's enough.
I think we've just found our new Kemp.
Let's
Instead of Tokyo Kemp, it'll be Tokyo Barrett.
Yeah.
Right.
Tight.
Apparently not.
Wow.
41 kids. That's why I retweeted and I said, I wonder if someone's going to carry on that last name. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? 41 kids?
That's crazy.
Aston Barrett got around. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Jesus.
Oh,
all that reggae music, watching all those girls.
Anybody interested
playing
in
the
the
bass? Like, yeah.
I want to see it.
Dude, something looks weird about that movie.
Yeah, I agree.
But it looks like they try too hard.
Yeah, and I don't know about you guys, but like the biopics that have come out lately, like
you think it should have been a white guy playing them? Is that what you're thinking?
Well, in this day and age,
should have done the anti-Disney thing.
Yeah. But like the I didn't see the John Lennon movie. I heard it was all right, but I also heard it was a little cheesy.
I didn't see the John Lennon. I didn't even know there was a John Lennon.
Or not John Lennon, Elton John.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I see Elton.
Yeah.
I like that dude. He's from the Kingsmen. The one that plays Elton John, but like,
yeah, I didn't like it. It was weird.
Yeah,
Right.
I heard it was weird.
The Queen movie, Bohemian
That
Rhapsody.
was good.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, like it was, but like
I like the bathroom scene the best.
I don't know, man. I'm skeptical about it. Like I'd totally be into a Bob Marley biopic movie, but I'm just skeptical about this one.
Yeah, I didn't think it, but they should have it.
No woman, no cry.
If they're looking for any actors, they can fucking go out and get this dude and one of his 17 fucking kids to play a role. That's insane.
I thought it was
man.
41.
41. 17.
Sorry.
You
17.
exaggerated the wrong way.
Yeah, I did.
I stand, bro, big time.
That was a clip from the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, by the way.
Tuco.
Speaking of Pat Mahomes, his dad got arrested with a DUI this week. Yeah.
Was he with little Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, him and what the hell's his? What the
You
hell?
called him Little Hulk Hogan.
Little Hulk. What's his name? I forget the Hulk's son's name. But anyway, yeah. I think Bulk Hogan.
Bulk Hogan.
Fuck, I can't think of it. I forget the kid's name. Anyway,
blonde-headed
Ric Flair.
Yeah, it's Ric Flair. Ric Flair is Hulk Hogan's son.
Woo!
I told you not to drive, brother.
Sting.
Yeah, it's Sting.
Sting.
And fucking, it's the Ultimate Warrior.
It's the Raven. Croak the Raven.
Yeah, he came out of the womb. He was like,
I gotta work on that. I gotta work on that. Getting that show together too. Eagles are opening next season in Brazil, which is pretty cool. They're the first team.
The home game.
Yeah, they're the first team to be playing a game in Brazil. The opponent has not been announced yet officially, but there's some thoughts that maybe it might be a pack or it might be like an out of conference or an out of division game. But it could be like the Packers or I think do they have the Bills this year? No. Who's the other team that's being rumored? Oh, Jacksonville is the other team's being rumored.
I thought their home was London.
Right,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I don't like it being a home game.
Yeah, the only thing, like I saw Mike commented something about this too. The only thing with that, at least you're even 8-8, but they were supposed to get an extra home game this year.
Right. Like,
yeah.
and everybody else in our division has an extra home
and now
game.
they're not getting it.
Right.
So,
Everybody else in our division has 9 home games.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it also goes to show you, like, how, I mean, the Eagles have only played 2, this would only be the second international game now since they've been doing this. And, like, but it's pretty cool. Like, they're going to be the team that was chosen to do it. Like that, and it's a Friday night, too.
And it could be they were chosen because like their schedule's not out, but you know who they're playing. And travel wise, their schedule's very, very, very favorable. They only go across the country once.
Okay.
To the Rams. Most of their games are on the East Coast.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
by
mean,
the way, we're going to miss the game because we're doing a show that night. So.
No, we're not.
Sorry.
Although the game will probably start. Like, what's the time difference in Brazil? Like 9
2
hours?
hours. No, it's 2.
It's only 2 hours.
Brazil's south of us. It's not like
yeah. I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry. So what? That might start at like 5.
I think it's actually 2 hours. It's more towards like the mountain time. I think.
Is it? So it's 2 hours later.
I think it's 2 hours later.
Yeah, so you gotta imagine it's starting 5 or 6.
Yeah, but it'd be later though. It'd be later.
Oh, we're later.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, they're later than us.
right. So if it started at like 5,
No,
it'd be starting at
they're
7
earlier
there.
than us.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, wait, I thought you said.
I thought you said. No,
No, it's
you
the
said.
opposite.
No, it's the
Brian, I
opposite
think
because like Colorado, say Flyers playing Colorado, the game's not until 10 here.
Right.
So it'll be later here.
So they're right. Then they're behind us.
Yes.
Right. Oh.
No.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
We
If it's 5 o'clock.
God
here,
damn it.
If it's 5 o'clock here, it's 3 o'clock there.
Yes.
It's fucking 5 o'clock somewhere.
That game better not fucking start at 9:30.
Maybe
You know
we'll
it
do
is. It'll be a Friday night, Ryan. Stop your bitching.
Yeah, I know, right?
Maybe we will do a show.
We'll worry about it later. Speaking of someone who
The fucking season didn't even start yet.
speaking
We're
of
not
someone,
even in training camp. We ain't even had the draft yet.
but that's
The Super Bowl ain't even ended yet.
The other season hasn't even ended yet.
Speaking of someone who won't be worried about it and won't be placing a bet in the Super Bowl, we opened the show with it. Toby Keith died this week at 62 years old. But stomach cancer.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna shit right for a week.
Yeah.
No, that's we were talking about it a little bit before to open the show, but the country music thing, like I get it. I'm with you. Like I
just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like
Gary, this is your time. You want to do the proper send off. You're the one that was all fired up about it. Like, where's all your material?
Yeah, where's your acronyms, Gary?
I got nothing.
Too fucking tired, man. That content killed me last night.
Talk about
texting everybody all big and tough. Like, we got to give him a proper CPS send off. Where's your send off? I told you I had nothing.
Yeah, two first names, Toby Keith.
He's dead. Fuck you and your Soul Cup. Good night.
Soul Cup's empty now.
Yeah.
The tractor's not very sexy.
Well, maybe it is for a buyer. You know, that was Toby Keith's tractor. Jump on that.
Sean Voight's car.
Sean Voight's car.
These are his teeth marks in a pencil.
so fucking.
It's got bloody ass stains in the seat.
It's Toby Keith's bacon strip underwear. Take one.
Got gonorrhea from riding the tractor in my bathing suit.
You can have his empty chemo bag. Here, take that.
This colostomy bag.
You know that shit would
Think
sell
there's Soul Cups in it? Like little mini Soul
What the
Cups.
fuck? Oh, man.
Colostomy bag.
Dave Peterson. The only question I have is if the Eagles fan base will make it a home game with the home crowd. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? There's already a trip planned. Philly Sports Trips is already getting something ready for Brazil.
It's got to be like it's thousands of dollars too. I hear the
Oh
flights
yeah,
are,
dude, that's gonna be expensive. Yeah, that's gonna be expensive. But that if you're gonna go anywhere to want to watch an Eagles game, that'll probably be fucking Brazil.
Oh,
That'd
that's
be
a
awesome.
party,
Yeah,
dude.
that'd be awesome. Brazil. Oh
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh goodness.
Nice heinies.
Yeah, waxed assholes, everything.
Yep.
Good
Good alcohol. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Best cocaine.
Yeah, Ron. Yeah.
I bet you Ron knows a guy.
All Brazilian women want to do is make love.
Yeah.
It stinks.
Oh my god. All right, enough. So I went to play, or actually, I got to read the story to you. No, actually, this is a clip. Sorry. So Jesus was in Pizza Hut last week. Here we go.
Ryan, why are you laughing? It's like we didn't get to anything yet.
Yes, this is Jesus Christ, and I just broke into the Pizza Hut. I broke the window in. I'm here. Jesus is here now. He's back. He's back to earth.
All right, and so you don't work there?
No, I just broke in. Had a pizza. I'm Jesus.
And what was your name again?
Jesus.
My name is Jesus.
What's your last name, Jesus?
Christ.
Christ.
Okay. And what do you look like?
I look like Jesus. What else do I look like?
Why'd you do that?
I was hungry.
Because I'm Jesus. I can do whatever I want. We're tired of Judases on this earth. We're going to clean this earth up. So what are you up to?
Man, where do you live at?
I don't. I'm from heaven.
How'd you get over to the Pizza Hut?
I'm from heaven, sir.
Okay. And did you break a front window?
Yeah, I broke the door window, sir.
And did you eat a pizza?
Yeah. Had a Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
I'm Jesus.
Now,
what's your last name?
Actually, so he left the worst part off, like, and you know, instead of a Mountain Dew, it should have been a Mountain Jew.
Oh my god!
You know, like that would have been even better. But yeah, yeah. What the fuck? Like, are you kidding me?
Jesus is a pussy.
Jesus has been drinking.
Yeah, Jesus juice.
That's
you know,
he can't stay upright while he's marching in a parade.
Dave Peterson said,
no,
he said at Baja Blast.
Yeah,
he said he's looking for the good stuff, crust with extra pepperoni.
No, he needs the alcohol to ease the pain.
God
in his
damn.
fucking hands and his feet.
Yeah, it's just running. Every time I go to take a drink, the shit just comes right out of my hands. I can't get a handle on this thing. God damn it. Sitting here with my big tall glass of Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
He needed the alcohol to cauterize the wound.
Where are you from, sir? Well, I don't know, but I can see my house from here.
I'm here from heaven.
I'm here from heaven. I came rolling over my Ford pickup truck, listening to some dead ass Toby Keith.
Dead ass Toby Keith.
His stomach's fucked up, but I'm enjoying this pizza.
I was listening to his greatest shits. I mean, greatest hits. Heard he had stomach cancer. Goddamn shame. Sorry I gave it to him.
Fuck him. This pizza's good.
He's up there. I'm down here.
Wash it all down with a
How
mountain
many
jar.
fucking times I got to tell you I broke the glass?
I broke the glass. Well, how'd you do it, sir? I parted it like Moses.
I used the nail that was in my hand to puncture it.
I used a nail gun. You motherfuckers make some good DeWalt products down here. DeWalt goes
This
right
would have
through
been a
the-
lot easier in my day.
It wouldn't have been so painful. I've been sitting up there for 7 fucking days starving to death. Would have used a goddamn DeWalt tool gun on my hands.
These wounds in my hands are worse than the chop between Mary's legs.
Goddamn chop between Mary's. Harry Mary.
Mary.
Used to call her Harry Mary back in the day.
You're offending Jay. We got like 3 listeners. Jay's one of them.
Harry Mary.
And it's
By
down
the
to
way-
2. We lost Jay.
I'm starting.
Harry Mary, goddammit, that pussy's scary.
Through the virgin, but 3 wise men kept showing up at her door every night.
Even the little drummer boy was afraid of it.
Little drummer boy. She
No
found
wonder- no
found
wonder-
one of those splintered drumsticks up her twat one of those days.
No wonder Toby got stomach cancer. Eat some of that. You're in trouble.
Hope Jay said you're all going to burn in hell.
You're all going to
This isn't the reason why, Jay.
God damn, it's plenty of other reasons, Jay. Plenty of other reasons. Anybody know where Red Solo Cup is? My Mountain Dew's getting low. I fill you up. Let's have a party here at Pizza Hut with Jesus Christ and all my disciples. Why are all my disciples black? They are the ones that helped me break into this place.
What the fuck? They're not really black. They're just from Jerusalem.
Yeah, now they're all out of
It's fucking hot over here, yo.
Now they're all out of chicken wings.
Jesus Christ.
Should have went down the street.
God damn it.
Domino's is better.
Domino's.
Yeah, go down the street. Get them nails out of my feet.
Domino, motherfucker. All right, that's enough.
Yeah, what's your name? Jesus. What's your last name?
Christ.
God damn it.
I don't like your jerk off.
You knew where that was going.
I don't like your jerk off face. I don't like your jerk off behavior, and I don't like you, jerk off.
Oh, man. All right. Well, I think that's going to pretty much close us out tonight.
Yeah.
But we have a good play out sound, good play out song that I think we might want to stick with. We'll see what you guys think.
Well, I saw my baby walking.
You know this one?
Sounds familiar.
It'll make sense in a second. Hopefully, Jay, stop the mic. He can't. He's virtual.
But like, even if I was there, what am I going to do?
Yep. Right? It's a good play out song, right? All right, guys. It's been a fun one.
I like it. I approve.
Yeah. Enjoy this.
upbeat. It's a good
Enjoy the
play
Super
out.
Bowl. Yeah, it's better than closing time, right?
So next week, the gang should be all back together
Yep.
live.
Yep.
After next week, we're going to be every other week for a little while.
For Super Bowl future, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
It was nice getting back live in studio.
Yeah.
It was, man. Needed to see you guys.
Next week.
Yeah, it's good to have you back again. What's that, Mike?
Next week, all of us. Unless
Yeah,
I get hit
yeah,
by a
all of
bus or
us.
something else happens to where the fuck I can't make it.
Yeah, next week we'll
Yeah, don't accidentally get a nail in your foot or something
yeah,
like
don't
that.
do that. Don't do that, Jesus Christ. We next week we'll review the Super Bowl and we
If
will
I get
go
a nail
through
on my foot or there's some reason I'm missing, I'm going to be yelling Jesus Christ, that's for sure.
Jesus fucking Christ. And we'll bring us.
Yeah, can we should get Pizza Hut next week.
We should do that.
I had Pizza Hut today.
He's just stuffed crust
Did you?
pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do Pizza Hut next week.
Jesus Christ, this is good. I know. Made with 5 Jesus.
Fucking ass.
5 Jesus pizza.
Well, look, if we're getting Pizza Hut, then we got to get a bottle of Mountain Dew too, right?
Yeah, we do. Full 2-liter Mountain Dew.
Ugh.
All right. That's enough. Jesus. I say that's enough. We'll see you guys next week. We'll do 90s movies next week. That should be a
Yeah.
fun topic. So All right.
I said that's enough.
I said that's enough. Mike, I say. Mike, sign us out.
I'm a chicken. You're a chicken. I'm a chicken hawk.
I gotta wait for the Sheep Brothers to shut the fuck up first.
This fucking big.
All right, Mike.
Penis out.
All right, Mike.
See you.
Peace.
I say, boy.
I say, boys. See you later, alligator. Jesus Christ. Boner coverage. Anyone's hanging out still. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it. Peterson said good night, gentlemen. See you guys next week. Get better, Mike. Good luck with the vagina. No, I'm just going to say that. It's funny, dude. Like,
What's his joke with Mike and his vagina?
It's the same joke that Callahan plays.
No, Phil said it. Phil said it like 3 weeks before it. Yeah.
So
Right.
he's getting a sex change.
And Jay, Callie thought it was funny, and he just keeps riding with it.
Yeah. Keeps riding.
Oh, I don't know. Was that like did he use that one before, or like I don't know. I'm just like
I don't know if Callie did, but I know Phil did.
Yeah. I'm just
Phil chimed in for a second and then was out. But it's interesting, like the viewers, like it fluctuates throughout the 2 hours.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's because people are watching. And all right, I'm gonna go take a shit, grab something.
I got something.
Get a drink.
Yeah, I got something better to listen to than these guys.
And then they come back. All right, what are they talking about?
Yeah, Black History Month and Jesus Christ. Like I got something. Oh yeah, what did he say? Yeah, my wife told me to put headphones on. I had to leave her. Oh, it was
that's
Jason Hayes. Yeah, Jason Hayes. That was funny. He's like, I had to put headphones on. You guys are too much. Well, yeah.
He says it every week though.
Yeah.
He's the one that said he was listening with his mom or something. His mom's like, "Who are these guys?"
Yeah, what the fuck? What is this?
Thanks, Jay.
What is this Drek?
Jay said, "Great show, guys."
Yep.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, brother.
May says he's
Yeah, it was for low energy, man. We're all kind of beat, but yeah, we made it through.
Yeah, it's not gonna be much boner coverage this week.
No, it's a small boner. Small boner.
Yeah, it's like a small boner.
Yeah, it's a little boner.
Yeah.
I took a little NyQuil, so we'll see how long.
Did he really?
Well, yeah, I started getting the congestion started kind of picking back up. I'm like, yeah, I gotta.
I'm funny with NyQuil, dude. Like if I take NyQuil, like I gotta go lay down like within 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Because I like it's funny. I'll lose my window.
Oh, if you don't get it right away.
Right. Like now if I lay down in that window, like I'm out cold, I get some of the best sleep I ever get. But at 5-10 minutes, man.
Yeah.
I take NyQuil.
NyQuil. Oh, we love you, you giant fucking Q.
Yeah, NyQuil's like a good blowjob.
Hey, Mike, why don't you take that? You took the NyQuil. Why don't you take DayQuil and you'll look like Forrest Whitaker?
What was the Dennis Leary thing? He goes, yo, all these other medicines have children favorite flavors, orange, green. Not NyQuil. We have green death fucking flavor.
Yeah. Where's the cherry shit? Like
green death fucking flavor. And he's like, you take this and you're in a coma. He said, I took a little NyQuil before. He goes, I took a little NyQuil before the show, and someone was shaking me. Dennis, you gotta get for the show. He's all fucking hanger.
Yeah, I take the gel caps, man. I can't.
Now.
I'm not dealing with the shot of the NyQuil. Fuck that shit. Gel caps all the way.
What's that?
The
Rescue Me?
Yeah.
Rescue Me is a great show.
Great stuff.
It's a little dated now.
I still have to watch that.
Yeah, there's so dude.
I've watched like episodes. Like I never watched a season straight through.
Sensitivity training class. That show, the reason why they're in there and what they do in the class, I'm like, oh my god.
Because you've been there.
Yeah.
See, yeah, that's. I didn't want to commit to a.
Just start it and watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I wanted to knock off all the one-off things that I had to watch instead of committing to like. I figured I'd like get a bunch off of my queue instead of like having one like 8-season show.
Gary.
Turn your fucking headphones on.
Yeah, put your headphones on. Mike's talking.
Mike's in the middle talking. All I hear is you.
No, you actually weren't.
How the hell would you know if you were talking first? You didn't have your headphones on, jackass.
Shut the fuck up.
Jesus.
All right, I'm back.
Go ahead, Mike.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Mike.
I was saying that like I got through everything else on my queue. I want to knock off all the like 1 season, 10 episode type shit and all the movies.
Did you watch
like,
the last season of Loki yet?
No.
Have you watched any Loki yet?
I watched first. I didn't watch the new season.
Yeah.
Nah, I haven't watched anything from Marvel.
It's good. Loki's good.
Yeah, Loki's a good show.
Yeah. I'm done with Marvel pretty much. I'll watch like when the new.
But like, do I need to if I was to watch Loki, would I need to watch anything before it?
Nah,
like
you're
even the
good.
Thors,
Just
or?
Nah.
No, I mean,
Did
did you
what-
watch Infinity War?
No.
You didn't see? Oh shit.
So you don't know why yet. Like,
Yeah, you got to watch
Well,
the
you'll be
rest of the
alright.
Avengers movies. You got to see the last two or whatever you're missing. But
Yeah,
once you do that-
see. I told you, like, it was that in Star Wars. Like it became so much. It became so oversaturated that I just gave up completely.
yeah.
After every 3 months another movie came out, I'm like, I can't keep up with this.
Yeah, the Marvel shit, like the Marvel, the Marvels or whatever that's out. I'm done. Actually, dude. Speaking of Brie
Larson.
Brie Larson. Apparently, she had some leaked photos come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. She hid them pretty well.
Oh yeah,
really?
Yeah, she hid them pretty well. I was like, damn, where do they come from?
Oh, all right.
still ain't no Scarlett Johansson.
Between that and new Jennifer Lawrence butthole pictures, you got those.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Now, how does
wrinkles on
she
her
still
stink fist?
How does she still have stuff leaked out?
Sending shit to her boyfriend is one like some dude sticking fingers in her.
Yeah?
Yeah. Pretty interesting.
Why don't you send this shit though?
I can't. I'll get in trouble.
You're getting in trouble. What's she go through your phone?
No.
The fuck?
I have no idea. Even so, I'd be like, it's another girl. It's my girlfriend. It's Jennifer Lawrence. Sending me nudes. I should do that. I just got another nude. Jennifer, my girlfriend. Jennifer
Shit!
Lawrence.
Don't look at that.
Don't look at that. It's Jennifer Lawrence.
But like, she's the one that like had the first leak and like threw a fit about it. Like, how is stuff still coming out?
Yeah. Meanwhile, she's doing full nude scenes now. Like,
Yeah.
in certain movies. So whatever. Fucking animals. They're all animals.
Yeah.
They know what sells.
Mm-hmm.
All right, dude. These guys
Yeah.
are tapped out. So
Yeah, that's about done, man. Sorry, man.
all right. Dave wants me to sing them out. Oh, what do you say? I watched an episode of NCIS last night, and
Whitaker.
Whitaker was in it, and I couldn't stop staring at his eye. Which one?
Yeah, which one? The Dayquil or the NyQuil?
One eye was looking at me. One eye was looking at Rick. I said, "You take another step, I'm kicking this motherfucker right out the window."
I hate the back of Forrest Whitaker's neck. I hate black keys on the piano. I hate black pepper. I hate Whoopi Goldberg's lips.
What is that?
It's fucking Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice
That
in the
was
hood.
from that?
Yeah, Bernie Mac's parodying the cop and Boys in the Hood.
Oh my god!
He gets more.
Dude, I don't remember that.
He gets the fucking Keenan Ivory. You think you tough? Hate these little niggas. I hate black keys on the piano. Hate the back of Forrest Whitaker's neck. Hate Whoopi Goldberg's lips. I hate black pepper.
Roscoe's chicken and oil change.
Yeah.
I think we've told him before, but we got to tell.
Yo, Roscoe starts dropping the pans and shit.
You gotta tell who?
We got to tell Gary to watch Undercover Brother.
Yeah, you gotta see Undercover Brother, Gary.
Yeah, it's a funny movie, man.
Maybe you should watch that
Gary,
this week.
you-
Review.
that would be
You would
funny.
laugh, Gary. You would enjoy it.
It's a funny.
You
movie.
would.
All right, dude. His eyes are barely open. All right,
Okay.
we gotta call it. All right, guys. We will see you guys next week.
Jay, if you haven't seen it too, that's your homework too.
Jay, I'll see you on Sunday.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys.
Oh, yeah, all you guys will be there Sunday. Damn it.
Yeah, sorry, dude. And we'll talk. I'll get you in that thing.
All right, sounds good. Yeah.
All right, boys.
All right, Mike. See you next week. All right, everybody.
See you.